Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and President Obama went head-to-head, in a manner of speaking, on the Iran nuclear deal. Obama defending it in a New York Times interview, Netanyahu slamming it on multiple U.S. news programs like CNN's State of the Union.
Not a single centrifuge is destroyed. Not a single nuclear facility is shut down, including the underground facilities that they built illicitly. Thousands of centrifuges will keep spinning, enriching uranium. That's a very bad deal.
The Prime Minister's media tour comes days after the U.S., allies, and Iran reached a framework of a deal in which the allies would reduce sanctions on Iran if it gives up the means to make nuclear weapons. Netanyahu added those lightened sanctions will lead to a strengthened economy for Iran.
And that's going to have billions and billions of dollars flow into the Iranian coffers, not for schools or hospitals or roads, but to pump up Iran's terror machine throughout the world and its military machine that is now engaged in conquest throughout the Middle East.
In an Oval Office interview with New York Times op-ed columnist Thomas Friedman, President Obama said Israelis have every right to be concerned.
This is a regime that at the highest levels has expressed the desire to destroy Israel.
And said, while the deal isn't optimal,
this is our best bet by far to make sure Iran doesn't get a nuclear weapon. And number two, what we will be doing even as we enter into this deal is sending a very clear message to the Iranians and to the entire region that if anybody messes with Israel, America will be there.
As the Prime Minister of the one and only Jewish state, when I see a country, a terrorist regime committed to our destruction, and not only to our destruction, having the path, a clear path to the bomb, it's my obligation to speak out as I'm doing now, as I'll do in any form.
The parties involved in the nuclear deal will now try to work out the details of a final agreement with a deadline of June 30th.